Welcome to Chadlocks, your new favorite sports betting show. Join Chad as he fearlessly delivers his locks with little to no research, blind confidence, and just enough charm to make you forget the results. It's not as much about winning, but more about the process and blaming the refs and coaches when it all goes sideways. It's time to lock in.
Hello, everyone. It is week 3 of the NFL Chadlocks. I am Chad Rink. You can follow me on the X at Chad Ocho Rinko. You can watch any of our shows on the FanStream Sports website at fanstreamsports.com. A lot of great content there, so please check that out. Thank you for tuning in here on YouTube. And if you're just listening anywhere else, I appreciate you checking in whenever you are. We are on all streaming services, Apple, Android, any way that you get your podcast. You can check us out. FanStream Sports is where you'll find us. So it is week 3. We have 2 weeks down. We're starting to get some more information to kind of help us in finding bets that are going to be pretty profitable for us. So going over the last 2 weeks, I'm going to start getting graphics to be able to put up here. But going over week 1 was profitable. We were up 8.61 units. That was thanks to the Baltimore Buffalo game. It was a last minute, 5 minutes before kickoff. I thought that game was going to shoot out, so I went over 70.5, bet 2.5 units, and profited 11.61. So without that, it would have been a losing day. Our Thursday night 3-leg parlay did lose, and also our 5 for 5, which, if you don't know what that is, 5 players to score an anytime touchdown for $5. That did not hit. We did hit 3 of the 5. Week 2, another profitable week. We were up 6.49 units. We did hit our Thursday night 3-leg parlay. That was for 3.31 units. Again, 3 for 5 on our 5 for 5 anytime touchdown. So we have hit 6 of the 10 players that I've taken on the 5 for 5 have hit. So if I just would have been playing them straight up, I would be ahead on that. But hey, what's the fun in that? Might as well just do a little parlay for that. So we are hitting the touchdown guys, just not able to get those last 2 in. So year to date, up 15.1 units just for the first 2 weeks. And again, the big one on that was hitting that Baltimore Buffalo game last minute to for 2.5 unit bet. Did get over 11 units. So we are on to week 3. So I'm recording this on Friday. So the Thursday night game, it already happened. 3-leg parlay on that was we did not hit one of the 3 legs. We hit the Khalil Shakir touchdown. We also had Josh Allen for over 225 passing yards. He was about, I think, 12 or 13 short of that, I believe. And then I had the Bills over 34.5. So the Dolphins made just enough stops. The Bills just really didn't get some longer drives there going after, like, much in the second half. So it just was one of those. I was hoping the Dolphins would have scored there late in the 4th to tie it up, but Tua made just a horrible pick. He was just looking his receiver the entire way, and they jumped that route. So had they tied it up, I think we would have definitely hit Allen passing props, and if they would have scored, made the extra point, then we would have hit that one. So did not make the Thursday night parlay last night. So we'll dive into my 5 favorite bets for week 3. We'll also do our 5 for 5 anytime touchdown. I do want to say a couple things. There are the Jordan Mason. I'm still waiting on player props for him. They are not out yet. They are the touchdown props are out, but do not have any player props yet. I will check again on Jordan Mason. I am very high on Jordan Mason at home against the awful Bengals defense with Aaron Jones going on IR. It's going to be the Jordan Mason show. as it is. So still not on bet 365 yet. I may look in there, but I do like some Jordan Mason props when they come out. So check those out. I wouldn't mind rushing yards, rushing attempts. I do like him to score a touchdown as well. So I do think Jordan Mason will have a big game. So I'm just waiting for those props to come out. So we'll dive into today's show. So my 5 favorite bets for this week. First one is going to be a Justin Jefferson anytime touchdown at plus 120. I know Carson Wentz is quarterbacking the Vikings. I think maybe had 20 attempts all of last year for the Chiefs. And before then, I don't know how much he has thrown. So I know he's old. He has not really been relevant much of the last probably 3 to 5 years, but they are playing the Bengals. So I could probably go out there and probably throw a touchdown pass to Justin Jefferson. So I think Jefferson scores this week, even with Wentz at the helm. So at plus money, I'll take one of the best receivers to score a touchdown, one of the worst defenses around. So that's the first one, Justin Jefferson, anytime touchdown plus 120. Next two, I am targeting another defense that has not looked good, and their corners are still a little banged up. I believe Jalen Johnson is going to still be out for a minute. So the two I like Dallas -3 at plus 120 at Chicago. I think the Bears, my Bears are their defense is just not there. I think Dallas can move the ball. They're going to score some points. And I don't think Dallas is going to just blow them out, because Dallas' defense is not very good either. I just like Dallas's skill players a lot better than the Bears skill players. And so I'm going to say that they win by 3. I thought about taking 3.5, but just in case they win by 3, it's a push. So I'll take the 3. I'll give up the 3 against the Bears. Dallas plus 120. Then I'm also going to take Dak Prescott over 263 passing yards at -110. I think, like I said, I think Dallas is going to be able to move the ball. I don't think the Bears have anybody to stop CeeDee Lamb or George Pickens or Jake Ferguson. So I think they have a field. I can see Dak throwing another 300 yards this week as well. Javonte Williams is fine, but I don't think he's going to just run roughshod over the Bears. And I think the game is going to be competitive enough where they're not going to just run the ball like the entire fourth quarter. And even if they do, if they get up 38-10, a lot of it could be because Dak's throwing the ball. I could see Pickens getting a deep touchdown. I could just see Lamb having 10 receptions, 150. So I think Dak is gonna get close to 300. So I'll take the over 263.5 at -110. And then I like the Raiders getting 3.5 at Washington. Just found out that Marcus Mariota will be starting for the Commanders. Daniels is going to be out with that knee injury. So Mariota's not bad. Mariota is a serviceable backup quarterback if you need to come in and try to win a game or two. He's not a world beater, though. And I think that game is going to kind of go back and forth. I think the Raiders have looked okay. I'm not too scared of the Washington defense. So even at home, I'll take 3.5 in for the Raiders to keep that game close and keep it within a field goal. I would not be surprised if the Raiders won that game either. Just anytime you get a backup quarterback coming in, it's you never know how that's gonna look. Of the 3 quarterbacks of Wentz, Browning, and Mariota playing, I would have the most confidence in Mariota of all of them, but I am not super confident in that. So give me Vegas plus 3.5 at minus 115. And the last one is you've got Houston on the road at Jacksonville, and they are an underdog. So give me the Texans money line at plus 105. Jacksonville just has not looked in sync yet. They lost to the Bengals. They moved the ball some against them. They did beat a Panthers team that just was not good, but like Lawrence and Brian Thomas Jr. have not been in sync. I think he's targeted Thomas 19 times and they've only connected 5. Their run game is the best thing that's going for them right now. But I do like that Texans D. That Texans D is pretty solid. So I do think that the Texans can come in and win that game. So I'm not sold on Jacksonville defense. So give me the Texans as a dog on the road against the Jags. So those are my 5. Justin Jefferson, anytime touchdown, plus 120. Dallas -3 against the Bears, plus 120. Dak over 263.5 passing yards, minus 110. The Raiders plus 3.5 at minus 115 against the Commanders. And then Houston money line plus 105 in Jacksonville. So those are the 5 picks I have. Again, keep an eye out for the Jordan Mason props. I'd be looking at rushing yards and rushing attempts. I think with Wentz at the helm, I think they're going to rely a lot on Mason. They are playing the Bengals. So I could see Mason, if his line's coming in, it's probably going to come in around, I would say, 17.5, 18.5 rushing attempts. I would take that. I don't know where they're going to place his rushing yards. If it's like 65.5, then I would definitely be on it. If it's getting close to 75, 80, I think I still take it. I think Mason, I would even take him at getting 100 yards against that Bengals defense. So keep an eye out for those. Some of the books that I don't have may have those, but I do like the Jordan Mason props. So ending the show, we'll do our 5 for 5. Again, that is I'm picking 5 players to score a touchdown at any time. I put $5 on it, and we'll see if it hit. Again, I have hit 6 of the 10 that I've picked in the first 2 weeks for hitting touchdowns. Just they did not get all 5 either week. So this week is going to be a little bit more chalk than normal. So first one, I do like Bijan at minus 180 to score a touchdown. They are playing the Panthers. It's a great matchup for Bijan. I think he has his way with that defense, both on the ground, in the air. So either way, if he catches one for a touchdown, rushes one in, I've got it. I'm not too scared of Algier. Algier could get a goal line carry, but I think Bijan could catch one and take it to the house out of the backfield. The Panthers are not good against running backs out of the backfield so far this year. The other one I like, I will take Barkley at minus 145. That passing game for Philly just has not looked good yet. Barkley is getting the lion's share of the work, as he should. So give me minus 145. Barkley to score a touchdown. Even against a tough Rams defense, the Eagles are at home. I will just, in a parlay, I will take Barkley anytime touchdown at minus 145. CeeDee Lamb at plus 100. So I do like this one. We talked about Dak. We talked about how the Bears defense has not looked great. They just gave up 52 to the Lions. I think Dallas's at least passing attack is pretty similar to what Detroit has. So I think they can just rack it up. So telling me you're going to give me plus money on CeeDee Lamb to score a touchdown against the Bears. Give me that all day long. So CeeDee Lamb plus 100. He is our 3rd pick in the 5 for 5. Give me CMC. McCaffrey, I think just he's minus 175. Give it to me. I think I may put him. We'll talk about some 2 touchdown guys that I like this week, but give me McCaffrey again. If McCaffrey's healthy, we've seen what we can do in that offense. He's almost going to be averaging a touchdown a week. So give me McCaffrey minus 175 at home against the Cardinals. He's going to have 20 to 25 opportunities, and I'll take my chances that he will find the end zone on one of those. And the last one, this one's a little iffy. I may switch to something like Jefferson because Jefferson's at that plus 120, but I don't like having like straight and then throwing it in my parlay, because then if he doesn't score, then I lose both. But I do like Cooper Kupp at plus 180 to score a touchdown. He had a lot more targets week 2 than he did week 1. So maybe he and Darnold are finally getting on the same page, and they are at home against the Saints. So I think they are going to be able to score on New Orleans. I know Seattle's going to try to run the ball, but I think could set up some play action close to the goal line. I think Kupp, it could be there. So give me Kupp at plus 180. So that's my 5 for 5. Bijan, Barkley, CeeDee Lamb, McCaffrey, Cooper Kupp, those 5 to score a touchdown anytime. $5 will win 115.64. So those are my 5 for 5. And then I'll just leave you with, there are 4 players I do like to score multiple touchdowns, 2+ touchdowns. It is Christian McCaffrey. He is at plus 240. Bijan is at plus 275. Josh Jacobs is at 200. I know the Browns D is solid. They just gave up 41 to the Ravens. I think the Packers defense has just looked phenomenal. The Browns have not moved the ball. They couldn't even score 20 against the Bengals. So I think the Packers can stifle them, could give the Packers a couple short fields. So I'll take Jacobs for 2 touchdowns at plus 200. And then also Jordan Mason, like I said, his touchdown props are out. Jordan Mason scored 2 touchdowns plus 425. So I do like those 4. I may play each of those for a quarter unit or a half unit. I will not play them at a full unit. So just depending, I mix it up. But I do like those 4 on their 2 touchdown odds. So that is the show for today. Week 3 NFL Chadlocks. Thanks for joining in. Again, follow me on the X at Chad855 and check out the FanStream Sports website at fanstreamsports.com. We will see you next time.